Hello and welcome back. This is MC1 Gamer bringing you something a little bit different. Now, as some of you who have been following me on my channel might know, my PC fried. And I lost a bunch of videos and I lost a whole bunch of stuff that I had planned to launch on the site. Now, this is the case that I had built. God, I don't even remember how long ago. It must have been 5 years ago. Yep, that is a Decepticon case. I don't know what I was thinking at the time, but it seemed cool and it was a pretty decent price. This is a big case. I don't know if I need a mid-tower or a big one, but I'm going to appeal to the community. If I'm looking to build another system. I don't want a pre-built system. I know you can save a lot of money with that. I built this. And I think I did an okay job, but I haven't really been keeping up on what's the latest, greatest, and what's economical. So what I'd love to do is, and I really appreciate this in advance, if anybody gets involved and is looking to submit stuff, but if anybody wants to send me a build, I'm looking to spend short of 1,000, probably the sweet spot is probably about 800, and I'll order the parts and put it together. I'll even put up a video showing it when it's finally done. Kudos to whoever gives me a good build that I actually go with. I'm looking for suggestions. I'm looking for suggestions on all the components, everything right down to the operating system. Now, I think I would like to go with Windows 8. So if any build that it would include Windows 8, just so I can, I'm a little bit easier to upgrade. I guess I'd go with 7, but I'd like to go and have Windows 8. I'm looking for 1 or 2 terabytes on a main drive. I'm looking for a solid state so that I can do some gaming. This is really for a gaming rig that I can use as my main desktop. I'm not looking for discussions on consoles versus PC. I'm not looking for evaluations on whether or not I should be using a Mac versus a PC. I'm a PC guy, and I love the NVIDIA graphics cards, but I'm not wedded to them. If you have a really good build, or if you're willing to go out of the way and provide me with a build that is soup to nuts, cooling system and memory, the case itself, I don't know if I'd want to go mid-tier. I think I'd like to try and get a little more compact. The only thing I want to do is I want to try and salvage one of the drives that are in here. I've got about a 500 gig drive that has a ton of family videos, pictures and videos of my son when he was growing up, and I'm hoping I can salvage most of that. But beyond that, I don't really care. I think I have a creative card in here, sound card. But if I don't need it, if there's an onboard system that's just as good, I'm fine with that. If you want to include that in the build, a sound card, please do. I've got multiple monitors. I've got 3 monitors, in fact. But I'm looking to do a dual monitor. I'm looking to. I have a great keyboard. I have a great mouse. Don't need any of that stuff, and that's not extremely expensive. But I'm looking for from case to motherboard to all the way to the operating system. If you are willing to put the time in, you'll have my thanks, and I will certainly showcase the build once I build it. But if you, I'm looking to actually put the order in before the end of the week, and hopefully do this build sometime early next week, and then I can get back to actually doing some serious editing and of course gaming, and put up some really good videos again. Because right now I've been working off of all mobile devices, which means the watch, the phone, which is what you're looking at right now, and the iPad, and that's getting a little tiring. I'd like to have a workstation again. I mean, I have an office with a nice desk, but with an empty spot, looking to replace this. And this thing was really at the point where it needed to be replaced anyway. It just so happened that it died before I could go ahead and do that. So it was probably chugging along saying, "Help me, put me out of my misery." So thank you again, guys and gals. I want to thank, of course, the 4% of my followers that are gals. And if you're willing to do that, again, you have my thanks, and I will, and hopefully I'll have some good advice, and I can put up a video of what my new rig is going forward. And have a great day, everybody.